So, Anthropic just released Sonnet 4.6, and as usual, it is a huge upgrade over their previous models. And today, I'm going to show you some of the insane things people have been able to create using this model. Now, before diving into the examples, I just wanted to quickly show you how much the model has improved over its predecessors and compare it to other AI models. This specifically is an official benchmark released by Anthropic, showing the comparison of this model with all other state-of-the-art models. First of all, Claude Sonnet has improved a lot in terms of agentic terminal use, which is really good if you are coding with this AI. In just 4 months, this is an increase of around 8%, which is insane to think about. It also beats other AI models, like the Gemini 3 Pro model from Google. Like, what the hell is Google doing, right? Even the Sonnet model of Claude is beating their most advanced model. In agentic coding, the model has improved quite a bit. In agentic computer use, it has improved a lot, and we are going to talk about this in detail later, as this is a huge step towards AGI. What I find interesting is that Claude Sonnet 4.6 performance has actually decreased in agentic tool use. In retail, the performance increased from 68.2% to 90.11%, but in telecom, it has downgraded a bit. Previously, Sonnet 4.5 had 98%, now it is only 97.9%, which I think is quite funny, seeing how the AI model has actually become worse in some areas. Otherwise, in agentic tool use, the improvement rate is around 20%, which is insane. In agentic search, it has gone from 43.9% to 74.7%, which is a massive rate of growth. This all happened within 4 months. Another thing is agentic financial analysis. It has gone from 54% to 63.3%, which is also insane. On other benchmarks, it has grown really, really well. Another thing I really wanted to focus on here is the cost of Claude Sonnet 4.6. The main problem with the Claude models is their pricing. The pricing is so high that sometimes the models are unusable, like that of Claude Opus 4.6. You are almost going to go broke using the Claude Opus 4.6 model for even a little while. However, Claude Sonnet 4.6 has the same pricing as Claude Sonnet 4.5. This makes it great if you are using Claude Sonnet 4.5 for coding or doing other things, as now you get the quality of Claude Sonnet 4.6, but for the price of the 4.5. This is very good. Anthropic is investing more into optimizing the models so that users accessing it through the API don't go broke. Here is the main thing I wanted to focus on. Computer use, the ability for the model to use a computer. This is a massive jump. I am specifically excited for this benchmark because it enables the model to use many different applications on a computer to do stuff. Most people should actually be following this. If future models get better in computer use, once they become experts, any job that can be done using a computer is going to be automated by an AI model. It is a serious metric that especially white-collar workers need to look at, as their jobs are at very high risk. When this benchmark is completed by the AI models, it is going to be really hard to do any jobs better than AI inside of a computer. This is something people should be looking into. The improvement here is over 10%. It has flattened a little bit, but the increase is still quite good. Now let's look at another one of my favorite benchmarks, which is the Vending Bench 2.0. If you don't know about this benchmarking system, it is basically a place where people give the AI models a vending machine, and they have to make money using it. This is an official post from the people who run the Vending Bench 2 test. They specifically said, "We previously showed that Claude Opus 4.6 is incredibly capable, achieving state-of-the-art, with statistics that are impressive but could be considered ethically concerning. Sonnet is almost as impressive and almost as concerning at a third the price." As you can see, Claude Sonnet 4.6 is really good with financial decision-making and financial analysis. This is the red line. You can see it is just a bit lower than Claude Opus 4.6, but you get this model really cheaply compared to Opus, which makes it a really good model. Another thing here is that how the hell is the top model of Google, which is Gemini 3 Pro, performing so badly here? Even the Sonnet models of Claude are better than Gemini 3 Pro, which does not even make sense as Claude is a much smaller company than Google. Here is another chart from the Vending Bench arena. Sonnet 4.6 wins over Opus 4.6 by obsessing over monopolies. It tracks competitor pricing fanatically, undercuts competitors by exactly 1 cent on everything else, and when rivals run low on stock, it undercuts harder to drain them faster. This model is insanely smart. Business major level, or even better. This is an insane thing for a model to do. 3 months ago, I wouldn't believe that a model could do this shit, but it is doing it. It is generating a lot of profit. It beats all the other AI models by a lot when it completely makes the market a monopoly. At this moment here, the profits of Claude were low, as it was undercutting the other models. After the other models ran low on stock, it started to increase the pricing, and thereby made a huge profit. The business strategy was insane. It also looks at the stocks and commodities that the competitors are holding. This is completely insane. It is already like a high-quality business major, or even better. Now let's look at some of the things people have built using Claude 4.6. I just searched Claude Sonnet 4.6, and I can't find anything that people have built right now because the model is quite new. It has only been a few hours since the launch. So instead of showing what other people have built, I'm going to use the model myself and show you what you can build. As you can see, I am in Claude, and I have selected the Sonnet model. First, I am going to ask the model to make a game, obviously. I am going to use voice-to-text to give the model the prompt. I want you to make a Pokemon index, listing the top 50 Pokemon respectively. Make the index look really, really beautiful, and do it in a single HTML file. You can use any coding language you want, but keep the file HTML. Let's see how well the model performs on this specific text. It has started to work. This model is very fast. It is coding really well. This is the Pokédex that the AI model was able to create. At first, I was not sure why it was not loading. I asked it to add the images and animation for the Pokemon, but it still wasn't loading. Then I realized I needed to download it, as this is a massive file, and it was not working properly on my computer. After downloading the file, I just opened it in my browser. As you can see right here, it works completely fine. It added all the animations of the Pokemon and made the Pokédex look really beautiful. This looks like a professionally created website. Also, the color of the scroll bar here is red, which is a nice detail that the model added. This is the Bulbasaur animation that we got. It added the Bulbasaur animation, the images, the front, back, and side views, and also the shiny variant. It added all the base stats, which are pretty correct as I have played a lot of Pokemon games and know these are the stats of Bulbasaur at level 5. Then we have an Ivysaur, the second evolution of Bulbasaur. It has done the same thing. The animation here is just very cool looking, and everything looks good. It has also added the Charizard animation. Can you see how good the detail here is? It has added a circular ring with an orange color and a fiery glow. It has also added all the evolutions of Charizard. It added the shiny variant. It has done the same for the top 50 Pokemon. For each Pokemon, the color of the circle is different. For example, for grass type, the color is green. Can you imagine the detail the AI model has put into creating something like this? Obviously, this looks very cool, and everything looks pretty fine. Overall, this was a very good generation from Claude Sonnet 4.6. I also made another game using the AI model. This is a copy of the popular Japanese fruit dropping game, and it also looks pretty cool. Let me open this file in the browser so you can clearly see it. Upon opening the game for the first time, you are going to see something like this. It has named the game Suika Game. Let's just click on the Start Game button. As you can see, it has also made this website very beautiful. Here you can drop the fruits, and they are going to interact with each other. Basically, the goal of the game is to score as many points as you want. If you have two similar fruits, they are going to mix with each other to create a new fruit. For example, I have this grape right here. If I drop it, it is going to mix with another grape to create an orange. In this way, you're going to score. It has also added instructions on how to play by using the mouse to aim and click to drop the fruit. It also added an option for the next fruit so you can see what is coming next. This is pretty cool. The game works fine, and everything looks good. I created one last game using the Claude Sonnet model. It is a 3D racing simulator, and it also looks good. Mind you, all of these things were one-shotted by Claude Sonnet 4.6. As you can see, this game looks pretty cool. Using the WASD keys, I'm able to move my car pretty well. The speed of the car needs a little fixing as the game is lagging a bit, but overall this was a good generation from Claude. The main thing is that it added a few enemies, like AI racers, to race against. At the bottom of the screen, you can also see a map showing the outline of the lap, which is a very cool detail. Overall, this is a pretty good game generation that I got from Claude. My position here is 5th, as I did not play the game very well and the AI beat me. So overall, Claude Sonnet 4.6 is a very good model, and I think that it is completely worth a try. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as it helps me out a lot.